trying to be. YouTube check 1 2. YouTube check 1 2. Could it be really that one tweet sent the markets to turmoil? I'm not only talking about XRP, Bitcoin, I'm talking about the entire cryptocurrency and all of the broader markets, guys. It is actually, and can we find out who it is? Well, not to mention that it would be President Trump's tweet, but could it be that we actually find out who was profiting from this? Well, we have a wallet number already, but would there be any resolution to this? Could it be that someone could, go and find justice for this? Well, I highly doubt that myself, but let's find out how bad it actually was today. But before we get started, welcome back to the team, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long Thrive and Survive. My name is Arca here, coming at you on a very interesting Friday, October 10th, 8:32 p.m. Pacific time. And we are about to go ahead and check out the happenings over today's session. So I realize that I'm just a little bit dark on this side of things here. So why don't I just go ahead and light myself up a little bit here. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys. This is the chart that you're observing from a weekly perspective on XRP. And not even to mention this other chart from this other side. Check this out. This is the tether dominance with an absolute ripper from today's open, right? Well, today's open would have been right about here, even still. Oh my goodness. Today's open being at 4.37%, rising all the way up to 5.54. What's curious to me is that it's kind of still within inflection. In fact, it kind of brings up a different. That's making, guys, I'm sorry. This is live right now, so I'm really diagnosing this for the first time with you. Check this out. I know that we just created this dump, right? But follow me here. Did we just create a higher low like this here that could actually rhyme with maybe something like this? Say something like this here. Could it be that that was actually the touch this whole time on a rising channel, on an ascending channel? I don't know, but that's pretty damn perfect, right? Okay. Well, I have something to talk to you about as far as the happenings today. Why don't we just go ahead and switch over to this screen right down here. Okay, so the insider who opened trades 30 minutes before Trump's tariff announcement closed the trades for $192 million in profit. It's okay. I'm out of words. I guess I can say that it's important to know that some of us made it out at least alive right here. At least we made it out alive today, right? Dang. Okay. Next. Breaking. Coin Bureau says crypto liquidation soared to $9.4 billion in 24 hours. The largest single day event ever. Bigger than Luna, bigger than COVID, bigger than the FTX event. We just witnessed history. Can we fathom that? Here it goes. COVID crash, $1.2 billion in liquidations, FTX $1.6 billion, and today, a historic $19.16 billion in liquidations in the crypto market. This is the biggest liquidation event in history, guys. Almost 20 times bigger than the COVID crash in March of 2020. Can you... I'm stopping myself from literally cursing through this is really not okay. This is not okay. And it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Breaking. News Daily saying U.S. stock market obliterated guys, it was obliterated today, and $1.6 trillion vanished in a single day. Is this crash, is this crash we've all been reading? Is this the one, or is it just beginning? Because I will say this. I will say this. This guy, the one that opened up position here for 192 or 193 million in profits. These are the wallets here, right? We kind of know who it is already, but it's just being whatever monitored, right? 90% of the positions were covered. So that tells you that there is still 10% exposed short in the market, which otherwise tells you, guys, listen to me. If I'm playing short, right, because I'm short biased. If I'm playing short and I cover, right, and I cover position by 90% and I leave 10% exposed, those are called runners. That means I'm expecting more. That means that at some point, should we test a support that I know could be an inflection point of break before a further downside, that's where I'm probably going to load up a little more and ride the runners to a lower low. I'm not trying to spread fear, but I'm just trying to let you know that this person or this group or this girl, I don't know who it is, still has exposed 10% the position in the market. So let's just take that into account here. Let's not, I know guys that I know that this is a gigantic panic right now. I know. This is not a laughing matter, right? I understand many people, and I know many people who have lost great deals of money today, and money that is actually stored for family, and money that is actually utilized for potential for whatever it is. You know, I'm really not a fan of what happened today. I'm sure not a lot of people are, except for the one dude right over here. So congratulations to you, bro. Let me go ahead and give you a round of applause for being a fucking dick. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue our analysis right over here, team, and take a look at what the markets are showing within at least this chart. So let's identify some of these levels that can be used at least for warnings. Your weekly time frame XRP against USD. This is going to be your Coinbase chart. We are approaching these are levels of extremities here, guys. Okay, I gotta warn you here. 242.98. We are here, team. We are here. Okay, 239.66. Mid bounds could be located at let me see the opening of this bar here. 242.90. Yeah, which was I was identifying as okay, and hold on. $247.90. This is your first critical inflection. This is your first critical inflection here, team, and it would be part of a 50% distribution. Here you go. Literally, I mean, for real. You can't even see the line of the 50% because it's just so ridiculously perfect on there right now. We're just going to go ahead and draw it like this again. This is your 50% right where my line is drawn at this middle one right here, 242.98. That's where I'm saying that it's the line in the sand here. The dynamics over the markets, guys. I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna be straight with you. The downside that was experienced all the way to 155 or whatever that was not the overall intention per se. I know it's gonna sound weird that I'm saying this, but follow me. That's not it. It wasn't to say that I'm gonna open up short right here and I'm gonna take this thing to freaking $1. That's not how that works. The dynamics of the market play it so that it is possible to run to numbers such as those, but we don't know how that is. Why can't we know? Because there are liquidations happening live. It's a stop run. So as you drop into levels of critical levels, like for example, passing, remember last night's analysis, I said if we pass 265, that'll be really bad. You do not want to pass the target of 265. Sorry, things can get really ugly. Testing the 240s, testing those 250s, whatever that was the next line in the sand. So as price action dips into a catalyst, which was mentioned, by the by President Trump with the 100% tariffs on China starting November, and then also federal layoffs, and more, right? We're probing Qualcomm now. China is, it was a slew of bad news, right? So that creates a chain of events. So now the chain of events, what happens there is that people that are just sitting below that 265, they have a stop loss set somewhere around 259, right? So that 259 gets triggered immediately. The 265s trigger, right? The 256 trigger, and then you reach inflection. The people who are at around 245s to around 239, those people also get completely wiped out or liquidated, creating more and more and more supply. So that means that that's gonna increase the rate of change short. So we're going to expand ridiculously. When this thing happens, scanners start to notify everybody that, hey, there is something going on. So in this FOMO, there is FOMO, believe me when I say, to short side too. So you will, in that fear of missing out, you will just out of nowhere 10x, 20x short anything on futures. So you're going in short broader market. And this thing is creating bigger and bigger pressure to the downside and liquidating and hitting stop losses more and more and more and more and more all the way down, creating bigger and bigger supply. So what people are doing here are trying to catch falling knives. So as this falling knife is happening, you know, you're trying to catch it, but every time you catch it, it like slits you, right? It's slitting everybody. You're getting slit here, right? So people look at the next major inflection. It's going to be this one. The next major inflection. You're looking at this one. The next major inflection. You're looking at this one. And then people are thinking, you know what? Oh my goodness, I'm just going to go straight for the second lowest one, 172. So the people that are going in for 172, right? Everybody in there is piling. So then that starts to offset the spread between the shorts and the longs at that point. So that spread gets to tighten up, right? Contraction will happen at that point. The balance will flip bullish, and then it'll take over the shorts, and it'll pop to the upside like nobody's business. Because the amount of shorting that it takes for that kind of drop to happen, it's got to be in the billions and billions and billions of dollars, right? So with that offset, billions and billions and billions more long, that script is going to flip real fast. So I can't, it's hard to explain to you the dynamics like this, guys, but it is how it works. And it just so happens to be that when we start to offset and buy over sell and sell and sell, in some way, shape, or form, we make it geometrically perfect. And we make it so that we have even highs and even lows. And we make it so that we have an even distribution of 50%. Over a long span of time, which is just insane to see that actually happen. Do you understand what I mean? This is what's happening, guys, and it's not just crypto. This isn't something that just you can't say that. It's not just crypto, because you're looking at this screen over here. Looking at this screen just kind of shows you something pretty interesting. See this? That's NVIDIA. Guys, this is Apple. You understand that these two right here are 2 times the size of crypto themselves. Just Apple and NVIDIA sitting right there, pretty all alone, is almost 10 trillion in market capitalization. You hear that? That's not to mention the other 4 trillions, the other 3 trillions, the other, guys, no. That's not to mention the other 16 trillion in market capitalization that we faced today. This was a historic moment. And I think honestly as well, that it's not only historic, but it's also a lesson to be learned from all of us, guys. It's a lesson to be learned because we need to understand how to mitigate our positions. We need to know. We need to always maintain stop losses. Not to say that would have been safe, not to say that it doesn't matter. The thing is that we are exposed to this kind of world. This is the fact of the matter here, guys, is that we are in a dangerous space. I'm giving you a fair warning right now that there is position for potential lower targets should we reach these levels in here. I'm going to repeat them again. Careful, 239.66, the center bound will be 242.98. And the third bound would be 247.90. What I mean by this is that there still could be a drop that can be worth, I'm not saying that we're going to go back to 155s or whatever, but I am saying that we could test inflections again. Your 227s, right? Right in here, we see a lot of inflection. Right in this area here. Let me get rid of some lines. You can see them. They all line up right there. You know what this is like? This is like triggering a traffic, like a freeway, a traffic jam. So you get all these people gathered in one small area, the small area in relation to like an entire city or an entire state. So you look at that little blip and it's all fully red It's chunky, right? So that's kind of what you're noticing here. There could be like this quote unquote traffic jam in these areas here. The next areas you can see them. The lines are drawn straight across them like this, right? You can see them all confluent to each other. Those are the areas that you want to watch out for. Those are called inflection. Okay? That's where most of your buying, most of your selling can start. These areas are highly important for traders. The one that we mentioned here, very important, right? These are your that's primary, guys. Now, in order for us to break into the 260s again, got to break above this level here. I'm going to give you the conditions here. Right about here. This is what you must combat in order for us to have any chance to get into the 270s. 258.90 to 265.39. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen. I'm just telling you that that's what you have to combat. Keep an eye on these targets. Make sure to manage your risk. Do not overexpose. Never full port anything, and everything will be cool. This is it for today's video, guys. If any questions, you make sure to reach out to me, and never talk to any ARCA that comes up to you first. I will never follow you first. I will never, ever send you a request first, never message you first, or anything like that. Take that into the deep consideration, guys, and make sure to never give away what you've already gained from the market. All right, team? I love you all very, very much, and we'll talk very, very scary soon. Adios, team, and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. We have a holiday coming up on Monday. Sorry, guys. Let me put this thing back to the 15-minute. Dude. We have to give a quick look. We do have a holiday coming up on Monday. Man. Did anyone realize their profits at all today? I remember the market going, remember Columbus Day. Is that really it? The banks closed for that too? Well then. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we can use, guys, I'm here, right? So we can use I'm down to do it tomorrow too. We can use 3 days of market prep to cover everything we need to get us to be completely, you know what I mean, guys? We gotta be sharp here. Let's use these 3 days, right? We can gain a lot of knowledge together and get ourselves wise for the week that's coming in. The market is open on Monday. Okay, all the better, right? So let's do it, guys. I got a burger delivery outside for my son. Let me just get that real quick. I apologize. I'm gonna give him some food because he's still behind me right now. I want him to try to go to sleep maybe like in an hour from now or in an hour and a half, so that I could have him sleep a little later into our class tomorrow. So let me just grab the burger for him, and I DoorDashed it, right? And I'll be right in. Sorry, guys, just a quick sec. Everything will be good. Thank you, team. I'm going to leave the chat open in here so that even YouTube could see it, should there be anyone there. Love you guys. Just a quick moment.
Size 64.
Okay, team, I'm coming back in. 1 second. Here comes the video post.
Trying to beat.
Okay, team, please let me know that you can hear my voice in the chat still. Good deal, good deal. Okay. Let me get this going here. We got the little guy eating, he's good. All right. Okay. What's up, team? All right, guys. So yeah, that's that's currently what I'm observing for at least XRP. I know that I could have gone deeper. I know that the video was already getting kind of long, right? But there's something's building in here, guys. It's in this kind of stuff can reintroduce, some. It can introduce like a dead cat. I don't know. I can't do a dead cat bounce because of the massive amount of space that it has here. So, and I'm not even mentioning this through things like BTC. Oh my goodness, dude. Let me see Bitcoin here, guys. This is wow. Look at that. I mean, talk about real touches of inflection here, man. My goodness. 107,000 Bitcoin from just about 123 to 126 from the all-time high. This weekly time frame is closing in just okay, the bi-weekly as well. Oh. Hold on. 3-week. Yeah, there's going to be another test of the downside, guys, on BTC specifically. I'm thinking anywhere between 111. It would be, yeah, like another $1,400 drop here, guys. It could be in hand. $1,400 to $1,500 down. 111, 111.2s, 111.1, maybe even 10,009. So upper 10,000s to just sub 111s. Right around there, or shallow 111s. Now, what I would expect here is that within a day, actually, this Bitcoin could actually make a run to 114,300 roughly, and that's because we have a 4-week and. Are you okay, little guy? You okay? All right. I'm not kidding, man. That guy's really behind me. Yeah, we have a 4-week, a 5-week closing in a day and 20 hours, and I think a few other ones are also on their way. Some weird time frames are coming in, guys, and these what's the date today? That means that we have also a 10, or was it an 11-day close, I believe it was. Yeah, heads up, guys. We got some weird time frames coming up, and I think that that's going to pressure some things to the upside, but that could be the reason why we face potential short or something. For now, I still see a lot of weakness in the market, and yeah, but it still doesn't feel like it's really all that bearish, guys. I really think that as long as we're as long as we're above, I'm going to be honest here, man. As long as we're above this area here, 98,001 to around 101,000, I think we're still on a higher low setup here. And that actually, I mean, I'm the 117, bro. Yeah. I think I was thinking that 114.5 or whatever. Dude, you're probably in a range too. Let me see. Oh, you know what I could do too? You know what, dude? I think you may be right on the money on that. Hang on just a sec. I'm gonna do. let's see this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me switch over to this screen for now. Okay. All right. I know this is going to be a bit difficult for me to see, but dude, I think I saw what you were talking about right here. Check this out. I hate that I can't like position this chart the way I want to. Okay. Dude, using the heat map here, I am not gonna lie, there is absolutely room, because we have no we have no orders here, dude. So this, in all essence, man, if there was a long attack, man, come on, bro. If there was some kind of a long attack, this could be a slippery slope upward, man. But the last area that was kind of highlighted here is right around where you're saying it, dude. 116,750. You know, and a really notable zone is actually right up here at around 119.50. So it's right on the pocket that you're talking about. You know what I mean? So we could be expanding the immediate short term like crazy. The immediate short term, what I mean is an upside volatility move could be had here. So, let me come back to you guys. Check the 1 hour Stokes now. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go ahead and check on that. This is crazy, man, because the next real area to reach here would be 123, like 123. And then look at all this concentration at 125 and 126, dude. What? And all these, the reason why you don't see these lines here, the reason why you don't see them continue into where we are now, it's because they've disappeared. They're no longer existent there. But that's what was there before. So I'm just looking at that as prior areas of potential inflection, sure, but they're not there. This is there. And there's nothing at the downside here. Nobody wants the downside here. So everything is set for up, you know, up on top. Wait a second. Guys, am I still here? Check, 1, 2. It's this thing, bro. Come on. Hold on. Okay, you do hear me? Dude. That just like scooched me out of that screen though. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let me just get my breath. Let me just catch my breath. Hold on. Okay, man, that that really puts like this remember to run. Dude, come on. Why? It's putting this like remember to run like every day in training because what the heck? Because you still you still need to run your butt. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. I gotta say, man, what an interesting time to be alive. It's all good, guys. I just I'm out of breath, but I am absolutely okay. You hear me still breathing, man. I had to run. When this girl says she's feeling bad, I gotta go. I gotta go make sure she's okay. You know what I mean? She sometimes she's just like dad. She overworks, and she's, believe it or not, guys, she has 3 jobs. She has 3 jobs, and because she doesn't want to spend dad's money because she's worried. And she says that she knows that I can make money, but she also wants to prove to me that she can also make money. And that is incredibly humbling, and it's very inspiring too. And I love that she can speak that language, because it just shows me that she's not going to take no for an answer very easily or at all, right? And it also shows me that she knows the values to look for in a man. So that's how can I ask for any more than that? You know what I mean? It's a super intelligent girl. And yeah, man. All right, I think we are good to go, guys. Lioness saying, I hope you you know what, Lioness, I did today. Guys, remember last night when we were observing the markets, right? And we were going to pull off those last 2 tickers, and we were observing Tesla, I think, and I put up something like, it was this. Remember, we were analyzing the markets, right? And I did this type of post to where I said it's going to be this target here, and this target here. But I guess I must have done, I usually do an accidental push like that, and I leave it up there. And 2-3 minutes later, I come back to it, and I'm like, I'm just going to leave this here just in case, because it's been there. I'm like, wait. What is that? I don't remember this there. And I usually catch those really quick. But I was already kind of dizzy and really, really exhausted right by that time. So I had to tell the team to be very careful with the analysis that I put up for Tesla, because I was really tired, right? And that becomes a dangerous time for me and for you, right? It's like me analyzing under the influence type of thing. I was that tired, you know. It was really, oh, dude, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. I try to be the best that I can be, man, of course. But that, you know, it just tells you how tired I was. I was really like dizzy. So I went to sleep, guys. And, I tried not to fall asleep on my chair, which I almost did. Again. Right. So what I did is I went to bed like right away, and I you know, usually I go into bed with like my shirt on, right? The same shirt I'm wearing. I just like whatever. I just go in, you know, and then I take it off while I'm in bed when I'm ready to go to sleep, to close my eyes. So I didn't get to do that. I didn't even get to go under the sheets, and I fell asleep in one position, and I woke up to my alarm to go pick up my son in the afternoon. Like, that's when I woke up. Every alarm had gone off, and I have unlimited alarms too. Like the it'll sound like till I stop it. My body refused to wake up. Like it. I don't know, guys. I'm so sorry I wasn't there today for all this. Like, my limit sells happened, and a few of my positions are in the red, right? But oh my goodness, that's what happened today, guys. So I slept a lot. Really, I slept a lot. So I'm still tired right now, but I'm good. I'm gonna have to actually low key take a sleeping pill here, man, so we can get up for executions. Dude, Pop Rocks, you're saying what? I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna just spend another couple minutes on this, and let's get to the market prep. So, bro, I took the last 2 days off, camping vacation, and stayed home and slept until 2 p.m. the past 2 days. Dude, yeah, I feel like I could do that just like you too, brother. That's amazing. I'm so happy you did. That happened to me last week. I understand the feeling. Sometimes our body just does it for us. I'm starting to notice that it kind of does it every other month or once a month or twice a month for me now. I got to watch out. So magnesium, somebody actually just told me about that too. Helps a lot to keep to sleep very good. Okay, great. Yeah, I heard that it was the combination of magnesium and the B12, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Is that what we should be taking? The combination of magnesium and B12? I believe that's what it was. It is, right? Okay. Yeah, zinc. That's right. Zinc. I believe it was the pinnacle, the trident of vitamin or whatever. So, and I just learned from I hate saying the name, right? But I'm not going to say the name, but I just learned from a very good friend that actually the Flintstones Complete are a good source of vitamins and provided by a nutrition professional. So, I'm probably gonna take on that as well. Ashwagandha is fire, and also, guys, can somebody tell me and provide for me the truth here? Are the lion's mane mushrooms good? The pills that they sell, is it a peanut butter and crack sandwich? You have lion's mane with coffee? Okay. I hear good stuff of that. And then also, I don't know if that was together or if it was separate from with the mushroom stuff, like good for your mental fog, I guess. The lion's mane will give you some colorful dreams. Is that for real? Oh no. Mushroom was food for the lungs. Okay. Yeah, well, that should, stamina would be good too. Like now, I'm still kind of over the edge a bit. But yeah, good job, buddy. Good job. Hey, do me a favor. Say hi, team.
Hi, team.
Say I love you, team.
I love you, team.
Yeah, buddy, I love you. So he's right behind me right now, guys. He's hanging out with me. He's my. Oh, thank you, guys. I love. You have no idea how much I tell him about this. He doesn't understand too much, right? But I tell him all the time, man. Salt over vitamins with, let's see, 91 minutes on Baja Gold sea salt. Smoke. I'm going to ask you about that. Lioness. Thanks for reminding me to take my microdose. Pop rocks, dude. Oh, bro. Oh, man. Oh, Finn says hi, little Arca. Say hi to your friend. His name is Finn. Say hi, Finn.
Hi,
Yeah, good job, buddy. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate. She's 4. Oh, dude. I really appreciate you guys saying hello to the little guy. You have no idea what it means to me, man. He really is my everything, man. My every breath, my every effort, my daughter. Oh, dude, you know how it is, guys. You'll do anything for the kids. Let me just blow my nose here, guys. I'm dripping a little because of all the outside and inside and outside and inside. I left my medicine in my car. I'm in your car. I'm like, where? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, cool. Let's go and look. So let me just blow my nose, guys, and get to this market prep and do the deal here. Let's get it. If you guys have any tickers in mind, let's take a look at it. But I will say that we should probably look at the indices, right? Let's look at the majors here, starting with BTC, right, guys? Let's move into the SPX or the ES because it gives us information a little further than the traditional close, right? So as you know how that thing goes. Actually, no, it would be the better for the SPY actually for us to observe. They are really lucky to have you, and vice versa. WILFI, please, Arca. Yes, guys. So let's take a look at some of these requests and do our thing. H bar went down 50%. Damn. Let's get it. Let me blow my nose. Okay. Like we were saying, guys, actually, we were just talking about the potential upside based on an immediate short-term shift here on BTC. Let's do this quickly. We're going to do this not exactly to the math. We want to know that this is just going to a direction overall, right? So let's take it from a granular time frame here. BTC 2-minute time frame right now looking like it's got a little bit of a tiny bull flag here, right? That can, of course, right, we can just go ahead and observe the potentials of this. So let's go ahead and get that measured move on a psychological target. So this would be the target of about 495. We're sitting at about 112,156. If that doesn't invalidate, come on, buddy, come in. Yep. You good? Oh, you okay? What did you drop there, honey? All right, sit down. Oh, we got to close the door, huh? Thank you. Yes, turn off the light. Come on, honey. Close the door. All right. All the way. Yep. There we go. Now sit down behind me, baby. Go ahead. Okay, so remember that the immediate short-term formations like this, they don't always lead to a succession, but there is presently a bi-formation here, right? So this could be two different formations into one. So this can now introduce one target, right, to meet the top side of one to make an inverse head and shoulders. So that inverse head and shoulders would introduce to this, actually, this is the resistance, the live price versus this live price right over here, right? So if we're facing this kind of resistance here, now we have a good opportunity to make this run to the upside. The way we measure that would be actually in regression, kind of like this here. Right? Perfect. So let's go ahead and get that neckline drawn. There's your target one. We apply this here, center of the shoulder. Target to reach would actually be a hard target of, I would give it right about here. Right about this. Here we go. So that is now your target reached for your bull flag, right? Your two targets for the bull flag, inverse head and shoulders target would be in here. And now we're reaching it, guys. Come on, buddy. You want to go back? Go ahead. Turn on the light. Perfect targeting, guys. So remember to look at things like this in order for you to meet targets like those, right? It doesn't work perfectly all the time. What it does for you is that it provides probability. Right? So now that we're moving up, now that we're catching some early time frame, micro time frame momentum, we can see that now we're starting to expand out of this area here, right? Sorry, I'm not showing myself, guys. This is my little guy's just running back and forth behind me. I don't want to limit him. I want him to get tired, right? So as we continue to this upside here, this right in here, guys, as soon as we start reaching that, I would say maybe 15, 20 seconds, right around that pocket, right, this thing will start to kind of pull back, and then it'll start giving you the 50% retrace, which then is going to use this area here as a potential of support, right, your 112,541. So, but statistically, I think that we could reach these targets right up here. So if it doesn't reach it, fine, right? We're already at the 50% distribution of that area. Pretty good. Guys, wait a second, what? Why did old tag... Wait, I need to know what let's see, quick question. Why did my Arca tag change to mod 1? Hold on. Let me check your roles. Good, buddy? Awesome. Sit down. You got it? Okay, come on, sit down. Yeah, baby. Sit down all the way. There we go. Thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. And let me check your rolls real quick, buddy. Why would that do that? Did you answer me this question real quick, buddy? Have you done the cry out for help, the new lifetime team? There you go, guys. Check it out, man. Completely beating this thing towards that upside. Very nice. So now that can tell you that we were probably working within a larger time frame. All right, you know what? I think, brother, that what's happening to your tag is. Wait. You're a member. You already. Yeah, you're part of the. You're part of the trading team. You're paying the monthly thing. Yeah, no. That's really straight. Has anyone experienced that, guys? Just real quick. Has anyone experienced what, let's see, quick question. Why did my Arca tag change to mod 1? Panda, we haven't made any changes in here, have we, buddy? You don't have a moderator tag. Oh, that's because, well, that's because, guys, listen, I guess this is a pretty good time to just make sure to mention this real good. That's because the team that I'm introducing, for those who get to choose to not pay the additional, remember, the legacy members that are in right now that are paying $9, when I was asking for days and days, right, if it would be cool if we just updated that for a flat grandfathered fee of $19.99, they will be part of a flat tier that will never be touched, right? That tier will never be touched by anyone again except for who's in it presently. So the people who now enter or who want to do the one-time payment to forever just be solidified with me giving you access for a lifetime of the the hybrid 1 system and Omicron, because it's a you know, it's kind of a hit. That $400 or whatever fee forever, you'll never get to pay a monthly fee, and you'll also get the algorithms for free. That will enter you to be what's called the Eternals. So that is the Lifeline team. That is the final conversion and its final stage, right? The way that it's going to turn into. So, and that's the final thing that I'm ever going to ask you for, just to help out with what this Discord is going to turn into. So the fee is 400 something, right? I'm allowing a certain amount of people into it. Any of the legacies that are presently in can pay that, and you will receive literally hybrid 1 and Omicron for free in light of that setback, right? So you will then be an Eternal. And I added that Eternal tag already. For example, I'm going to add it into Panda's roles right now, right? Even though he's already whatever here. So we're going to add this right here, Eternals. So that changes his structure, and then now his colors would potentially change. So for those of you who already paid that, like for example here, Guardian, I'm going to add the Eternals line to him, right? And this will forever change his thing. So just let me know, guys. I know that some of you have already cleared it, and I just finished the stage, but this is real. We're gonna stop you guys are all gonna be removed from that $9.99 tier, and you're gonna have to choose to join with me again, right? So that would be something that you would choose for yourselves, right, guys? So. Ninja, yeah, did you pay the whole, you wanted the complete, I'm sorry, it's a new thing, right? So remember, guys, that old fee of the $200 or one something to make the Lifeline, I am asking you to help me with this additional link, which then will provide for you hybrid 1 and also the Omicron 1, or Omicron, right? So that's going to give you access to that for completely free. And not only that, is that any upgrade, should there be any, for example, if there's another hybrid added that's more advanced than 1, you will also receive that for free, even if it's not an update. Just like Omicron, if there's an Omicron built, and then we develop Omicron 1 and LITE, those are for free for you too, should you choose to pay that one-time fee. And you could find that. I'll give it to you guys right now, guys. I didn't really want to talk about this right now, but I'm just going to give you the link here, guys, and you choose. But we're coming to a close here pretty soon, and I want to make sure that everybody who wants in signs up before all of these tiers get discontinued. What is the? Hold on, guys. Oh, sorry. Okay, guys. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just gonna give you guys this link, and that's it, guys. We're gonna figure this out later, of course. Just add questions right now on it, and I never ever answer them because ridiculous boy over here, Right, so here you go, guys. I'm just gonna give you this link, and you guys choose, and we shall move on. So thank you, Lioness is. That's my list to take care of. Okay, all right. I know, guys. This is, typically I don't come on live on these days because I have these because I have the kids. There it is. There it is. Here you go, guys. I'm just going to give you this link here. And this is the one. And I will honor what I say. Because of that setback, you guys will absolutely be gifted. It will never be forgotten. And that is it right there. So Pop Rocks, I remember you having that. Captain Kelly, I remember you also having the Eternals list. I'm going to get everybody. If I don't catch you right now, guys, in this next 2 seconds, then, we're going to go ahead and just add you as we go. E, I know that you have it too, buddy. I got you. Right. These are all the people that I've already kind of got in this thing in. 10, I love you, buddy. I know. I got you. No problem there. Say again. No, not yet, buddy. She's not coming in yet. Pop Rocks, I know that you have it too. Here you go. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and continue on with the analysis here. And, Riz Monster, I believe you did too, buddy. Here you go. There we go. All right, team. So let's go ahead and get this going. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I know that you're there, right? It's just at this moment, I can't really know every little detail. So let's get this here. Eternals. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm one of those fans, the Marvel Comics fans and stuff. And, they have a movie called The Eternals, and I absolutely love it. Nice pop to the upside here on BTC. Yeah, very much is. Okay, so let's read the echoes here, guys. This is what... he is. This is what I'm thinking here. This gigantic push of volatility on a bi-minute time frame upside here on BTC. Massive push, guys. That usually, it travels, right? Here is your 3-minute time frame feeling that acceleration here, right? You guys can see me still, right? I'm still moving. All good. This is your 3-minute time frame stochastic momentum upside, 4-minute upside, 5. We're leading into the 10, 15. That's, 20 minutes, 30 minutes total. Right, total upside of 20 minutes. How long do we have? 16 minutes to go. Oh, no, 30 minutes. Yeah, there we go. 30 minutes total. Perfect. That's really weird that it's still pivoted towards the downside. That gives you about the low about 111,748. If it happens, dang. Really don't think it does, honestly. 111,748. What's coming as a close? Oh, we have an hourly time frame close. Hold on. What else closed to? Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Right. Okay, guys. We have a lot of things closing here soon. We have a 6-hour closing. We have the 3-hour closing, the bi-hourly, and the 1-hour closing in about 1 hour. So this is actually showing me pretty good odds to something, guys. Okay, if it's saying 111,748, that's kind of a larger dip than I would think. I think the invalidation for that would be roughly the 112, this right here, this thing here, 112,541. But if it does reach those lows, I'm going to give you the confluence right now. Hold on. The very, very bottom side on this, I need a little larger of time. Right. Oh, my goodness. Almost there. Hold on. There it is. 112.40. 112.40 reaches, guys. This is that's the gap for potential entries, as this is likely to go up. This feels like almost like a V-shaped recovery here. And here is your range. Let's make sure that 50% is completely valid. Guys, this is a pretty good moment here. I wish I had some cash in a thing so I can go and Inverse head and shoulders now forming on your 20-minute time frame. It technically is on a top side, which is invalid, but it's also a gigantic downside too. So, all right, let's go ahead and measure that formation. This is what I was saying earlier, that we could be within the presence of a bigger formation, and it might actually be, it might actually be this thing here. So if that is, in fact, what, oh, wait. There we go. We have all the connecting dots right in here. I hate that I have that for free, but it's okay. Topside target on the breakout of this 20-minute time frame, inverse head and shoulders. I will show you what I'm looking at. 115,700, putting you into the $116,000 range. Heads up, guys, because I'm seeing that this is your shoulder. Right, you have a shoulder here, a head here, and a shoulder here. So just to point it out one more time to you, right? Let's go ahead and look at it like this. This is your head. This is your shoulder. This is your shoulder here, right? So this kind of thing happening in here is why I'm thinking that we may get some top sides of about, let's see, let's put this thing on a daily time frame. Okay, and you guys are still seeing the chart, right? All good. Perfect. Let's put that, this is the psychological target right here. Let's go to a weekly. Here we go. 115, 313 to 116, 328, $1,000 gap. And you have the center right there on this week of support there. It's a perfect, I mean, it's a perfect area. It really is. Almost perfect. Here we go. There we go. Focus. Let's go ahead and do it. Just about there. Good times, team. Very good times. Total zone like this. Get rid of that. Here we go. 116, 348. Liquidity levels located at just about 116,866. Hang on. 113,496. Yeah, short. Okay, guys. Momentum traders. Momentum, specifically you. I'm going to adjust to 113,542. Okay, momentum traders, this would be an area of interest for you. And also, your focus would be right about here. There we go. Let me draw in the focus, guys. We'll put it in yellow, and then we'll be good to go. We will find out what this does to the market as we move forward. Okay, guys. Just don't, no major positioning right now, guys. Okay, please be very careful as you play the markets. Right, this thing can invert on you at any second. Here we go. And I'm also going to add just this target here because sometimes I can't see that, those middle ones. Okay, good stuff. Remember, these are take profit zones should you be trading the immediate short term. Liquidity exit, remember on this top side, guys, would be this target right over here, 116,851. This feels like it feels like we could do it. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. Should you want the liquidity pocket, I don't like to provide a zone for liquidity pockets. It's because I don't want you to think that you want a top ticket, right? But the actual target zone, 117, 270 to 116, 851, marking off the targets that that CoinFox spoke about earlier in the session. Brother, congratulations on this targeting. I am completely with you. Okay. If there is, remember guys, if there is immediate downside, these could be your targets right here for potential entry conditions. Okay. All right. So let's just bring this down to the 2 hour. Let's finish this thing off and do good. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be real tough like that. Okay. I'm going to have to leave it in a larger time like this, team. Okay. I know that it gets a little messy like this. I get it. Right, but we're just doing this quickly. Okay. So trajectory on this would be potential downside here, right? We're going to start zigzagging. We have this resistance somewhere around 112.994. Pullback to validate your supports could be in this area of 112.59 to 112.87. Potential 50% are still okay around the 112.288. Continuation to the upside is likely to take profit 1. This would validate your break out of the 112.981 zone to then get you to start the zigzag process to do this type of number right in here. Okay, guys, I know that we have liquidity pockets in this. Be very careful when it comes to those liquidity areas, right? But we do have them listed right up there. Okay, guys, so this is it for ticker symbol BTC, and I do believe that we have some opportunity to make some upside here. And by the way, it's yeah, I know that it's kind of late for the East Coasters right now, but happy Saturday to you guys. Here you go. Let me go ahead and put together this first chart here for you guys. That is BTC right there, guys. Let's I want to take a look at your SPY, right? Because that got the most trading after it got the most trading after the trading session today. So we're going to put this in the Arca lounge like this. We're going to mention everyone and just put it up like this and not enter it just yet. Okay, great stuff. Now let's go ahead and continue on this, right? WLFI for I guess while I'm in crypto, let me try to do that then. Screw it. Let's see. WLFI. We were going to do this through Michelle, which one was it that we were doing this through? We were going to do it through was this through Binance or yeah? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Blowfin is not available in it's not for some reason. Guys, has anybody actually, that's a question. Has anybody ever noticed if there's a Blowfin for any of your tickers in crypto by chance? By any chance, has anybody seen that in TradingView? Fair enough. Like no. What I mean, no. Like what I mean is, for example, WLFI is a ticker here that we can find through Binance, right? But I haven't. And MEXC and Bybit and OKX, BitGet, right? We have BitMEX. We have Blowfin. Here you go. Nice. So yeah, it is available, guys, for the Tether. For Tether. Oh no, what I meant, sorry guys, what I meant, just in case there's confusion, I was just asking if when you choose your ticker for crypto in TradingView, you get the different markets or different exchanges that it's listed on, because every exchange is not the same target. There could be arbitrage opportunities between exchanges. One could be cheaper than the other. One could be more expensive. For example, Coinbase and Robinhood would probably be the most expensive. Is crypto about to run? Crypto is about to decompress before potential downside. Hang on. But yes, it's feeling like we're going to get a critical upside. And it's being seen from the immediate short-term timeframes on BTC, so heads up. And, whoa. Check it out. Got to give this to you here. Here we go. Look at this. USDT reclaiming structure right now, guys. This thing is bound to slide right here between this area here, right? We're entering the market here. This is about to slide down. That can give you a great little push to the upside here. That could be a pretty nice move. So heads up, and that would affect everything under the light of crypto. Okay, guys. So with that said, actually, let me just not do a lot of this weirdness. Notice the patterns here, guys. Look at this. Okay, this is your 5-minute time frame. WLFI. It's a this is a micro. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and put let's put a bunch of panes here. Let's get data cells out of this. Data cells out of here. Also, let's do, good thing that no volume is there. Perfect. There's going to be Bitcoin here. We're going to do, let me get this up. Up here. We're going to do Ethereum here because, of course, it's going to be incredibly important for us to identify. This is going to be Solana. Of course, many of the, where is it? Let's do US dollar Sol, okay. And let's do XRP. Okay, so having this 5-minute time frame formation here, I want to just show you how these things are kind of looking like against each other, right? Like this. Like this. Solana experiencing a little bit of a different something. Oh, that's because it's okay. Let's do Ethereum. Ethereum looking pretty okay there. Oh, 5-minute time frame, sorry. See what I'm doing? And this is going to be the 5-minute time frame of BTC. There you go, right? And this is your WLFI. I'm only bringing this up because it looked very familiar to kind of everything here. You okay, buddy? So yeah, it looks fairly familiar to everything. You know what I mean? Not let's see. It's white press. So yeah, they all look. They share similarities. They do. So that tells you that it really is your top ones that are kind of leading, BTC and Ethereum, this shows you that you really do have the top runners here kind of guiding the way. So if that's the truth, then you are also on the, you're a slave to the potentials of USDT. And not only that, is that when you're reclaiming structure like this, guys, this would be a great opportunity to actually see about this slide down. And I don't think that the move is going to start happening here for about, remember that what time is it right now? It is 10:20 p.m. Pacific. So that would be in about 39 minutes. We're going to be seeing the 1, 2, 3, and 6 hour closes, guys. That is what I think could be happening here, right? Let me go ahead and make sure that this is on the interval, right? So that would be, and then also let's just do the 6 hour time frame on everything, right? So this is what I think could be happening here. Your 6 hour retrace is going to be in line for a 50%. So your retrace it's starting early on WLFI, which is a great sign. That means the 3 hour time frame on WLFI pulls you back, right? So you'll get this 3 hour pullback of sorts, right, of the prior bar. You make that, this will retrace to its 50% and then potentially continue. So this now is showing me that you have upside coming in from earlier time frames, and I do kind of see it there. Like this right here, 10-minute time frame already looks like you're moving towards that upside, right? So, you okay, buddy? You gonna get what? A toy? Oh, it's right here, honey. Hold on, guys. Let me give him his blanket. Here you go, baby. There you go, honey. Sit down. Yeah. Okay. Let me cover you up, baby. Huh? There we go. Hands up. Hands up. I'm going to wrap it around you, okay? Say thank you, Daddy. You're very welcome, honey. You're welcome, baby. Okay. That good? You like it? Good job. Okay. There we go. Silly boy, Pop Rocks. Okay, guys. So yeah, WLFI feels like it's got this immediate short term coming up, right? 2-minute time frame. Let's see where we can load. Nice. Inverse head and shoulders on the 2-minute. Let's see how far it cascades. 3-minute time frame down. Almost on your 4. Likely downside on the 4. Likely down on the 5. Still on the 15. Oh, balancing out on the 20. Still into the 30. Okay. We have just about an hour's worth of downside. Let's see how far that goes. Current ATR low, 1212. Oh my, what the heck? 1212, right about here. Oh, that's inflect. Oh, okay. That's inflection. Oh, I mean, okay. There is a small zone before that. Oh, dude. This does have a few areas here that it might ignore. Guys, it's... Oh, I see. Okay. So this is actually a zone that can prevent the downside from actually happening. 2 areas of loading here. They could be located right about this point here, but I don't know that it has enough gas to get down there. I mean, I guess anything could happen, but this feels like your loading zones here. Okay. Heads up. I'm going to give you the targets right now. First target, 1292. Second target, 1280. Third target right in here, guys, would be 1286. These are liquid bottoms. Heads up on these targets too, but I'm not sure that we're reaching there, as the statistics are not leading towards these downsides. It's only my discretion. And your center target here would be somewhere around this target, right about there. And should there be an inflection type of support bound? Yeah, it could be right about here. 1212. Okay, from this moment, hourly time frame, which technically would be from 1280s there, upside 2, 3. We have upside into the wait. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, it's still upside. 6, 8. My goodness. 12. Ooh. Daily by daily. 3 days. Okay, this is going towards apparently 2484. What? Heads up. Hard resistance here. At 1609, guys, I can't. What the heck? 2484 on this is absolutely the very, very top. I mean, of this recent zone. So hard targets on this would technically be between 2290 and 2488-ish. What? Okay. I guess it is what it is. It was Trump. He mentioned 100% tariffs on Chinese goods starting in November. Federal layoffs. Also, this really. I put the video out on XRP. Did I? Yeah, I did. Right? Yeah, and it explains a lot of those dynamics that happened. So, guys, heads up on this, man. Oh my goodness. The downside may be limited to where we are around now, right? It could be limited to this area here. So we could bounce from the 1280. I'm not saying that we can't go all the way down to that area there, but we could bounce from the 1280. This would resist, you'll start that little dance, right? Somewhere between 1309 and maybe 1309-ish. Right, you'll come back down and validate this area here before continuing towards the upside, where we can see obvious resistance at around 1318. This would have you validate somewhere in the 1309s. Continue this upside, more zigzags here upon the primary zones, right, before this can actually make a pretty nice run towards that. It would be roughly 1399 to around 16, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no. Short-term traders. Here we go. Scalpers or maybe momentum traders. This is all you here. Potential exit conditions for you could be 1398 to 1436. Liquidity tops could be found at around 1457. Heads up. Okay. This is going to turn into green here real quick. Perfect. This is going to turn into green. Nice. Exit conditions up here. We'll just tag them up and we'll be good to go. And your top side, your very top side target, guys, this is, it really is talking about retracing a massive upside to around 23 to 25. I just know that we have a lot of resistance up here too. Okay. But I have to give you what the chart says. That's what the chart is saying. Coin, dude. The 117, 116 could really fuel this, dude. I think it actually could fuel the entire crypto space right now. Where does all that money coming from, dude? Is the futures loading again? I think it could be global open interest again. This is insanity. Like, this is a lot of upside, bro. This is it for WLFI here. No, the entries are now. Look, it just entered. WLFI inside of the entry zone, guys. Now officially at the center zone. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I think that we could make it to the upper inflections and then bam again. Heads up, guys. My goodness. This is, yeah, wow. And this is happening in real time here, guys. Nice. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just go ahead and print it out. I'm going to put it in the chat. Very nice. Here you go, team. WLFI in the chat. Let's go ahead and put it in the lounge, not send it out just yet. Perfect. Yeah, guys, remember also, guys, I guess I have to, oh, no. Sorry, you're never going to know. You're never going to know the targets if I don't do this. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Yeah. Apologies, team. Here you go. Okay. Here you go, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Here's the updated WLFI chart. What I was going to say is, remember, team, that we are going to leave this courtesy that the ARCABULLS is doing, putting together the charts like this, market prep in public. This is going to turn private. This is going to be solely for the members. So let me just go ahead and continue on, guys. Your requests were coming in for. There we are. So we have. Okay, so OKLO, that would be broader market. Let's start it off with SPY to understand where OKLO can go. So let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY ticker. 12 hours post mark. Whoa, hold on. Where is my? Why doesn't that display the? Man. Now I have to go into settings. What the heck? This is not giving me the option for extended hours. That's really weird. Really weird. Okay, so I guess let's just do it. What is going on there? Yeah, let me switch over to the other side then. That's really weird. This here. I'm supposed to be able to see extended trading hours or whatever, right? So there we go. So now let's get over all of this. Sorry, guys. Let me come back down to the chat. Okay, so massive downside on this, guys. Wow. But the speed, right? The recovery that we have here. This recovery, that's what I'm banking on for the immediate short term. Let's start it off. You okay, buddy? Okay. Downside 2, 3, 4. We have downside into the 5, 10. 15 minutes worth of downside. Opening at 652.15 will give you around $1.86. So that's going to bring you down to around your 650. So if 650 would have an inflection point, sure. Let me see. Okay. $650, 62, 649.79. Upside continues from here. 20 minutes up, 30 up, hourly, bi-hourly, 3 hours, 4 hours of upside total, giving you 391. Whoa. So we're entering around the 653 levels. 653, like 80, 653.90. Oh, right. Yeah. There is a bit of resistance there nonetheless, right? So it would be like just about like this here. 652.17 to 652.87 would be the next zone here. We're going to mark that off red. Perfect. They're going to mark these off teal. Perfect. Entry conditions are down here so far. Resistance could be looked at there. 4 hours, 6 hours down, 12. Daily down by daily. 3 day, 4 day, 5 day down. Weekly time frame down, bi-weekly down. 3 week down. 4 week down. 5 week down. Monthly down. Bi-monthly total downside. That's curious. Let me, how many, that's going to be, how many weeks would that be? 8 weeks? We just closed the 8 week. Oh my goodness. Wow. 8 week time frame. Actually, 50% prior bar retrace is there. We are at the 50% closing green. Kind of a shooting star, but not really. Just a huge, huge bar here. This is really curious, guys. This thing did retrace 30% the prior bar. Now it's continuing upward. What about a 4 week? Did we close that too? We closed a 4 week bar too. Damn, guys, this is unreal. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Guys, we are on our way. There could be a massive upside here. Is that for real? I'm looking at a 657.56 to about 659.68, and that is man. $663.38 so far. What? Let me go down to a smaller time frame, and I'm going to take a fib from your 12-hour close. Unnatural. The 2 fib, this was the 50% upside. 663.38. The 2 fib is located right at 662. Oh my goodness. The target that I was guessing for the upside that I just told you about is 659.68. One spot 618 golden mean located at 659.74. And the one spot 272, my area was 657.56. This is 656.82. Guys, we are, oh my goodness, an entry, more than anything, entry. Check out my entries in comparison to the 0.5 to the 0.382 within the golden pocket. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Think of all the CoinFox saying, think of all of the options on individual names that got exercised. They had to buy the shares at close. I think we get some upside. Dude, bro. If anyone short didn't get out, dude, now we're gonna stop run back up. Like they're gonna get liquidated as this thing goes. We are probably gonna open up. Dude, hold on. Don't tell me we're performing this, dude. I think I see it, coin. I think I see it, dude. I think we're on a 5-phase Wyckoff distribution, and we are at. Oh my goodness, dude! I think I see it. Guys, hold on just a second. My little guy is really getting nervous behind me. Hold on just a moment. I have something here. Oh, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, team. Okay, the little guy is, yeah, he's in bed, right? Hopefully he doesn't get it. Hopefully he doesn't. What? Yeah, he looks good. I don't think anything is gonna happen now. He looks perfect. Oh man, that little guy. Let me just make sure to have his camera up here. I want to see him. Turn on that fan upstairs. And we're good to go-ish. Okay. Guys, there is something. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of, did you guys notice there was a tweet that there was a tweet, I believe it was Trump saying that he never it was something along the lines of he never said that he wasn't going to meet with China to work out a deal. Did you guys by any chance catch that? And also let me know if my voice is still coming through. Let me refresh over here. Okay, thanks, Smoke. Thank you, guys. So I'm gonna look for it would be under Truth Social, likely, right? Dude, why can't that happen? Here you go. I'm gonna do it on this screen. Let me get myself out of the way. Lioness is saying, yeah, he said he didn't think it was necessary or something along those lines. So why I'm saying this is because I noticed that the markets reacted right away. And this was post hours. This, you know. Wait. Is this not the account? This is not it, huh? He clarified that the meeting was not officially canceled. Can someone put up that guys, if I can bother you just real quick, can you put that post up for me, please? I think that's going to be, I mean, incredible information here for us. Chat GPT. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave you guys to do that, right? Oh, this right here. Was this directly from her? $4.50. Yeah, that was around the time, right? But they have, let's see, in the rest of the world. Thank you for your attention. This was the big tweet. I remember that was something that was said, right? Oh my goodness. And I think I had it here. It was after something like this here, guys. You know, I know this is going to be kind of hard to like see or whatever, but I'm going to share it with you right now. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot of it, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the chart so you could kind of see what that is. I think this was him crashing the market though. That's what I think. Check this out. You guys able to read it sort of? Right. Let me know if you can't actually see it, guys. So what I'm going to do is actually just give you the link. Just wanted to give you a quick little read on that. I'm going to share with you the link, and then you guys could read it on your own, right? So here is, let's see. I know, dude. I know. Like it feels like a scroll. This guy came with a scroll and said, hear ye, and like so here is that massive bro. I read like 5 lines of this thing and I was immediately done. I'm like, oh, dude. I was like, we're gonna go ahead and just not that real quick. Not that, ever that. Okay, that's that. Okay. So now the other thing that was provided by, this is what I was mentioning this is because that's what, kind of crashed the market. Then looking at this here, I know that's going to be a little difficult to read for everybody here. So again, I could do the same treatment to this, right? Like this. Get that screenshot, right? Just put this thing up like, kind of like this here, and then go into the chart again and give you guys at least the preview over what's being said here, like this. Check it out, team. Take a look, guys. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. This here is why I'm thinking that there could be a reaction on the markets. I think that we may have priced it in. I know that it sounds crazy, but I think we priced in what that could be. So if there's also the talk of like, there's no official cancellation of the meeting between Z and him, then we kind of liquidity grabbed and we created what I'm going to show you here. I'm going to look for it online. Let's see. I think it's called a reaccumulation, a 5-phase reaccumulation phase or something. I think that's what it is. Hold on. And it is made during an upside, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. I'm going to get you that information right now, team. Yeah, and I'm also going to need the. I'm going to show you here the cluster. Wyckoff. It might not be that one. Wyckoff. It needs to have what's called. Let me get the news here. Let me take a look at the SPY in comparison to. Let me put this on an 8-hour, 12-hour. Okay. This does have a big probability for inversions too. And it might not be it actually. Let's see. Coin, do you think, I feel it's one of them, dude. It might be a 5-wave impulse Elliott that I'm seeing, or I don't know if you're kind of catching what I'm looking for here. I've seen it. I've seen this before, and I'm not remembering exactly what I think it is. Let me see. Distribution. Me either. Right. That's yeah. I feel you. But I think it still might be the Wyckoff phase, and it's hold on. I think it's this here. And it does. Oh yeah, it's called a terminal shakeout, and it would be yeah. I have the schematic on it. It's a little complex, but this would be the schematic on it. Here we go. Let's put it in here so that we can see what that is. This right here. I think that we're about this point on a huge shakeout here, right? This would create kind of this price action here, which I believe we are kind of doing already. We're going to validate, right? This is your massive, massive, massive shakeout, right? Huge downside, reaccumulation here, false breakdown, catch that massive amount of liquidity here again, and then just rocket ship to the upside. This is I believe it's called let's see. It's within the Wyckoff method, but it's the method that carries the terminal shakeout, or it's also called a spring. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the Wyckoff accumulation reaccumulation phase. Yeah, let me tell this guy to now turn off his tablet. I'm not gonna go upstairs, guys. I have the camera here. Hold on. Guys, I think he knocked out with his thing on top of him. Let me just run upstairs. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, now, guys, he is officially asleep. I'm yet to hear from my daughter, but now there's one less thing to worry about. Good stuff. Okay, so not completely proven, right, that we are within that structure, but it seems oddly familiar, right? Specifically when we're watching things like this in this form, right? So I'm wondering if it does have anything to do with that phase. It feels a little hard to catch it, right? But we do have some very unique, I mean, super areas of inflection here. So now as we're jumping from that immediate short term, you can kind of see that recovery is getting ready for some type of a pullback here, validate a higher low, and then continue towards the upside. Now, this may not actually happen in the fashion that I'm talking to you guys. What I'm thinking is that this does pull back, but it may pull back from a gap up. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to get the upside from. It could be, well, we're going to be able to see it from futures on Sunday as the markets reopen. So that's going to be a condition there for us to kind of keep a lookout for. PV Quick Shot saying found it. Let's see, 6:07 p.m. Okay, there we go. That's more along the lines of what I was looking for, team. I know for those of you who are going to rewatch this later on, market, apparently, Tin was telling me that the market is, no, he's not here anymore. But somebody mentioned to me that the market is going to be open, actually, on, it's open. There you go. Tin, I didn't see you, buddy. Where are you, by the way? Oh, there you are. So here you go, guys. This is the post that I believe would counter-react the broader markets. Here we go. This one here. So now I noticed that the markets reverted. I mean, they like retraced. Or, wait, PV, what time frame? Thank you so much, bro. What time frame are you in? Are you Eastern time or is that time like relevant to your time? Eastern time? So that would be 3 p.m. My time. That's got to be it. Let's see the chart. Yeah, look. As soon as that was mentioned, right here. I mean, we could go down to the... Look at that. Or how about 1 minute? Your 1 minute chart had officially between 306 and 307, which is 606, 607 Eastern time. And looking back at the post, check it out. Eastern time, 6:07 p.m. As soon as that was mentioned, the market reacted really bullish. You can see the time frames down here, right? As I move my mouse. Incredible. So now Lioness is actually saying that Monday is a bank holiday because it's a federal holiday. I think we were discussing this earlier today in the morning stage. Some fund settlements might not be processed until Tuesday. Oh, right. Yeah, that's something that they do often. When they don't make a full closure, I'm sorry guys, I'm out of breath because I had to run upstairs. This guy fell asleep with his tablet. So sometimes, yeah, when the market is closed, just the banks will be able to settle a day later. So it wouldn't be Tuesday, it'd be Wednesday settlements. Okay, well that's incredibly good to know, guys. Thank you so much for participating with that information. So let's good. Well, at least we're thinking in the like we're on the same page. Okay, guys. So here is a potential as well. Okay, the market's officially closed. The daily time frame, right? I'm talking about a daily here. They closed at 653.02. Post-market closed at 652.15. Okay, so that's already an area of interest. Going back up towards the closure of the day, which is the 652, whatever it just said on the 12, the 653.02. So going up towards that is cool. I'm thinking that we're going to gap up somewhere in this gap area here. I'm thinking that it could be either the top side of the gap at 654.14 or the areas of 653.66, which then would give you a little bit of upside. You have a bunch of areas here for resistance. Pull back the market 654 all the way down to the opening closing value of your prior day, thus introducing the area where we would have taken profit as a short-term trader. Actually, sorry, this is not take profit. Let's make sure that it's green. There we go. We push the upside here, resist from anywhere in this zone here, right? We'll resist here. From this moment on the gap up, the probabilities are very likely for us to come back down and at least close the gap between the day's open and the prior day's close. If that in fact is the case, guys, I do think that we'll have a high probability bounce from this area here. Now, the other thing is that we could open absolutely higher. I think that the people who actually, guys, I think that the people that stayed in short are going to create the liquidity for the upside run on Tuesday, on Monday or whatever. I think they're going to be the ones responsible. So remember, either we open the market at around your 654.41 to drop into the areas of this here. You know, I'm going to mark it up. I'm going to mark it up for you guys. This could be an incredible opportunity for us to get long the market, and you know, as long as we can validate the continuation, of course, reclaiming the structure in here is imperative. Reclaiming this area here into this area here is absolutely imperative, which is why it's one of the areas of take profit. 657.56 to 659.68. Very, 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 very scary, Larry. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark these targets off just like this so everybody kind of knows the play. These are all exit conditions for immediate short-term trading. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this out of the way as well. Why am I feeling this coin, dude? Seriously, I'm literally feeling that we might recover the freaking day. Not up, not all the way, but at least 50% this reaction. Something about this 659 feels like something, dude. What are you reading? I think this is your short entry here. Wash out long. Okay. I'm going to mark off some soft resistances here. Should it be that we bounce from this bottom side? I got to put those targets in there anyway. Yeah, we've seen this many times, dude. And I honestly think it's going to be a stop run the opposite way. And that's going to provide a really, really volatile recovery. But it's not going to be easy. Those contracts are going to be like, I mean, wild. Wild, wild, wild. Here are your potentials for risk on. And also remember that we're going to put the, I don't think that we're going to open. I don't think that we're going to open here at 653 or 652. I feel like we're going to open gapped up. Right? But if we do, if this follows your typical price action, then yeah, we already have the potentials here. You know, pull back into this area of 650.62 to roughly 649.79. Make this upside, thus creating your 52 to 652.85 to 652.13. You're going to be making this like one of those short-term take profit target scalpers. Momentum traders. That could be your nice 10-point run, 11-point run, 12 points, right around there. Should you have any questions? I'm like trying to talk to you guys right here, man. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, that would be that zone, guys. Okay, so I don't know to mark it as a resistance for you for now, right? But this would likely have you pull back, validate somewhere relative to this area here, which could be your 651.19. And continuing the market from here would be this would start a stop run, guys. I think this is going to move up violently. I'm not sure that we're going to take into consideration the immediate short-term resistances. You know what? I'm going to try that too. I'm going to look at the larger time frame to see how we can make that happen. The downside first before the upside. So 661.27 is tiny little resistance there. And then overall take profit targets I'm just going to go ahead and draw the range here for you guys, but it would be it would be right about, actually I would have to make it here. I have to modify this 618. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. $664.40 if it goes that way. Okay. Something is telling me the side of the bulls, guys. Now remember, I am naturally a better, I mean, I can trade both ways, guys. You already know that, right? But I am naturally a short bias trader myself. I love the downside, right? I know to play it like that because that's the way I was trained. And I really can't say anything else about that. It's just, I didn't even know I was being trained short. I didn't choose it. It's just my mentor is a short bias trader and he taught me what he knows and that's it, right? So I'm naturally better at the short side, but I'm ambidextrous. I can trade I can trade I can trade both of the biases just as fine. Let me give you this center target. This is a bit of a danger zone here, at least for, I'm pretending that I'm short the market. So I am biased towards the market, which by the way, guys, I'm risk on like freaking ACHR long. I'm risk on BMNR long, which are all super red. The limit sells for my SPX contracts the day before they just sold in the morning at whatever. I don't even know how far it went. Okay, so this is this bias right here. Okay, so we have to, damn it, man, we really have to do this. We really have to do this. I'm gonna provide for you these drawings right now. Horizontal. We're gonna name this bias 1. And we're gonna name this bulls. Okay. All right. Let me get the screenshot on this, and just if there is a large enough bias in the short side, I'm going to, this is where I invalidate. This is where I invalidate the immediate short term. And this means gap down, which very, very, very much is a huge probability. In times like this, 100% that could be. Let's start it. All right, SPY 3-hour time frame. We're going to go ahead and get all of the drawings here grouped together. So make sure to click on this tool right over. Sorry, guys. This tool right over here on the right-hand side of your chart, right? You can click on that little layers tool, and all of these things would pop up, which are your, your drawings here. So horizontal, text, starting with the text, all the way down to horizontal lines. Click the first one, hold shift. Click the last one, let go of shift. Right click anywhere, create a group of drawings. Click one time, right? That would be your regular click, right, on the group one where it's titled. Let's title this what we titled the chart. So it's going to be bias 1, bulls. So click anywhere out here. Now you have your grouped bias 1 bulls. Click the little eye, get rid of all the drawings. Perfect. Get rid of this, and now we can create our bias number 2. Let's do it. So bias number 2, should we have the downside live, that means that in the pre-market, we would resist from the areas of around 654.49. Or, I mean, this really would be at any given moment. And it is an inflection, guys. It really is. This is a primary inflection here. So this would be, I mean, if you can play this really early in the morning, I guess this could be it. This would be a resistance range. Let's go ahead and leave this red, and let's make this efficient enough to do this in the fastest way possible, because I already have the inversion drawn in my head. I'm just going to go ahead and validate it against the long position. And remember, these targets that I'm drawing in here may be slightly different when you reopen them on the different charts, okay? They're going to be slightly different. Okay, so resistance range located right about this area here, which means that we have a pretty nice slide to get down from this point all the way to where the price is now. But in reality, it would be to the prior low or this area here of 649. So if we reach that 649.77, which is, by the way, still within the parameters of your bull play, this is just a test to validate resistances where we closed at 652.15. This is an area here to reload technically. So we're going to go ahead and do that right there. Okay, so this technically would be entry for the shorts, right? Aggressive entry here. This wouldn't be it though. I don't think that this would be it here. I think that we want this area here on the SPY, this major zone here. I think we want this. Now, God forbid we actually want the lower bounce, but let me put the daily time frame up and show you what I mean. Right in here, you see all of this confluence, all of that, right in here. So if it is, hold on, I need to get myself out of the freaking way so you can see what this means. It's this flat top here. So now as we observe it and I kind of draw it in for you, you'll be able to see it yourself too. Hold on. Just like this here. You guys seeing it? Now, the problem with this is that you could reach all the way down here to the 639, but there is a major gap in this area here. And that presents a problem. So I gotta say, man, I gotta say that there is a liquidity zone. There is one there, but I'm not sure that we can pass through it just yet. And I'm gonna use an average true range right now to validate or invalidate. Let me see. Here is your liquidity start, 644.17. $643.23. Liquidity bound located right around in here. Of course you can make it here. Remember, I'm telling you that this is an area that's absolutely relevant too. In fact, I'm just going to draw it as a soft support. Let's do it like this. Dude. Right about it's a little choppy there. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I can't ignore this. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, yeah, that's your area there. But I don't know if we can get down there, remember. But I have to put it in there because it's absolutely a zone of major interest. Both of these areas here are very scary. Okay? The only thing that this one here, I'm going to go ahead and draw. Man. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a different feel. So let's just do it like that. Your border. We'll go ahead and do a light white. We'll do dash to everything here, and also this thing will dim it like freaking crazy. Your dashed lines, let's go ahead and dim them as well. Something like that. And your middle line, of course, we'll go ahead and we'll just keep it solid. And this one here would be a dimmed white. Okay, guys. Just to make sure that we can kind of keep this thing steady. Let me put the tags on this thing and we'll be good. This is the short bias here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how this recovers from this point. You have no idea how good I feel that there's, well, I mean, we have class at like 7 a.m., but that's like so long from now. we go. There we go, team. This is the liquidity zone. Should it be that we can reach such numbers, I'm going to leave them present here. This is on purpose, guys. Remember, that's on purpose. But I'm going to line up the bottom one to the zone of the actual price target with the gap, confluence, and all that good stuff. Okay, and this boy too. Right there. On purpose. Remember, team. Remember. The unfortunate part is that I can't draw another line. Look, you see this here? I'm just going to go ahead and do this for you guys. Just for Jew. Like this. Just so that you can be able to see it, right? We'll put it on this one too. And we'll put it on this one too. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Here you go, guys. That's what I'm talking about here. Okay, so the targets in respect to the upper bounds, which are the I don't know if I can call them the the higher probability entrance ranges. It's just that I think within relevance to the average true range and all that good stuff, this could be an area of interest. You know what I mean? That's really what I'm trying to say here, guys. And oh man, I just had like a terrible. Sorry, team. Let's get this in here as well. Hang on. Yeah, it would be right about there. Just when you zoom in, that it's a whole different story. Yeah, I mean, you're slightly off, right? And this one, I know that on the daily we have these gaps up here, so these could be ranges that can stop us. Therefore, naturally speaking, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. So let's adjust this in the larger time. We're going to adjust this as well to this point right about there. Right now we have a focus zone on this thing that's going to be located right in here. And now we can bring back our focus the way we usually have. Oh, sorry. That's always dimmed a little bit. We're going to have the outsides. The borders, let's just do, something like this here. Solid. Okay. And yellow for the focus. Perfect, guys. Perfect. This is going to be still green, right? This is the primary area of entrance. Risk on, right? Okay, and this would be that other entry target as well. And this would be the liquidity bottoms. Okay. What happens is that I think that this is going to be the place where we open up. I really do think we may be within this bound in here, but specifically 645. The market, let me see. The market closed at 653. So, guys, I think we're going to gap down in this case. Wow, that car. So I think we're going to gap down in reference to this here. And it might actually be at these targets right in here. that means that there could be a retracement towards the upside because of the probabilities of closing the daily gap. Let's just say that we opened up at 649. This means recovery all the way up to these areas here. Daily gap here. That would give you a 653.61. This would be the zone to completely reject, right? You're going to get some type of a bounce from this area here, from this, in respect to that gap there. So that's what's going to create your double. Well, that could be your double bottom there, but you're going to go shy of that gap again. Typically speaking, that's how price reacts, right? So as soon as we get that shy bounce to the upside, this will literally bring you down like this into this area here, and that's where you start your validation process and conversion of your previously named support to resistance. You're going to get this, right? Continue to the downside. There's a bunch of zigzags in here, guys, that we're going to be experiencing, right? Bounces from that 650.33 right up to this area of 651.47 in respect to this. Right about there. Continuation to this area right in here. So this is where you sort of fake out, right? You come down to around 649.15. Your dead cat bounce is ready, right? This would be giving you resistances anywhere at this 50% range, which we previously tested. This would then give you the space between this and this here. And let's see what that is, just in case we're right with the dead cat bounce. We're going to measure the top side of this area here to the bottom side of where we think we're going to bounce from, which is your capitulation, maybe a 15-minute opening. I don't know. It's just, we're getting this mean upside here and then downside. If that's what it is, then take a look at your downside target as far as the dead cat bounce. Perfectly at 645.98. So I'm wondering if that's going to be it here. We come into this area, we bounce from here, and then we catch this like massive liquidity inversion, create this our normal zigzags, but these are going to be very very forgiving in comparison to the short bias, right? So this would be closing your gap, fake out, right? And then we can continue towards the upside. And I believe that your short-term traders can figure some type of resistance or take profit in this zone here around 654.99, 655.56. This brings you down roughly to this zone where you have the two gaps, right? That would be an incredible area to validate a long position probability. Continue upward, and then we're going to face some troubles right at about that zone of 657, right in here. Many areas of we can use that. That's going to be your liquidity top here, somewhere around there. So if we can really do that, that would push momentum and volatility to a critical, a big type of recovery event. So I'm saying here that we could open 649 and potentially make a $6 to $7 move to the upside. And if this thing really starts squeezing in like what people feel like what is it? Like a FOMO type of thing, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if we can make this top side happen by Monday. 664.45 to around 667.30. Remember that this is very optimistic of me, and I don't think we could do something like that there, but I am going to just mention it, okay? That there is a probability for it. That's just about it. It's just a probability. Let me put this on like this, guys. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to have to switch positions here, buddy. There we go. Let me put this like this for you. Yeah, this is incredibly. Sorry, guys. I know that this is actually like a. a big deal, brother. Let me put targets for you right about here. Targets for you right about there. And this would be red. This would be a resistance. Still resistances, right? So, yeah, guys, this is what I'm talking about. So I hope that I made sense with this type of chart. I know how, like, insane this could be here, but these are now two biases for the SPY ticker. But both of them, miraculously enough, they are leading towards an upside bound here, which is just magnificent, you know. So let's see about it, guys. Let's just play the markets real safe. This is not a time to over lever, you know. I know. You think so, Lioness? You think we should go get some rest right now? It is about midnight. What do you say, guys? Let's go get some rest and continue this on another market prep. I could do another one tomorrow, guys. Hopefully at the end of the day. I know it's gonna be late. I'm sorry, but it's just sometimes with the little guy, things can get a little difficult. But we do have class tomorrow. Lioness, you're the best. Thank you so much. Coin, I love you, buddy. You doing okay? Everything cool? And thank you, team. Thank you so much for considering chilling here with your boy, right? I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you in class tomorrow. Should you want any previews of class, of those of you who are not in, just let me know. Message me, and I can get you into so you can see what it's like. All right, guys, here is your chart for the bias bear on the SPY. Captain Kelly, I love you, buddy. Bye, Michelle. You take care, mama. Ninja, I love you, buddy. Pop Rocks, love you so much, dude. Coin, Lioness, guys, thank you so much for your help. You have no idea, man, how much it means to me. So get some rest, guys. We'll talk mañana, okay? And any questions, you send it out to me. Denny, don't forget, buddy, I still owe you a ticker. I know I do. I love you guys. Take care, buddy. I appreciate you too, bud. Later, team.